Hey everybody, this is Captain Kirk right here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I am so honored today to have a very good friend of mine and a counterpart out of the Baton Rouge market, and this is Darren James, and he's got so many accolades, and I'm so honored to be in front of him today. He's doing an event right here in Lafayette for us, but in 2016, Darren was published in the Baton Rouge Business Report, entrepreneur section for the overall growth of his team and his success within the industry and community. In 2016 and 2017, Darren James was ranked the #1 agent based on production and the #1 team based on volume with Exp Realty. And he continues to grow and share his knowledge to the other agents across our state and the United States. And that brings up a good point because actually you're here today to do a pretty good function. So let's talk about that today. So what are you coming in Lafayette to do?
Absolutely, man. I am glad to be here, Kirk. Thank you so much, man. Kirk is a rock star in my eyes, and just a leader in the industry and a leader in the community. So I'm happy to be here, man. I got up early this morning. I'm so excited about being able to come to Lafayette and be able to share it with other people. Lead generation is basically what I'm going to be talking about today. How do you generate leads in this business? Because you go to real estate school and they teach you everything that you need to know to contracts laws and agency law and ethics and everything else, but they don't necessarily teach you how to generate business in today's world. And so that's what I'm coming to talk about.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. And I think that the biggest thing for us is that Darren and I really wouldn't have connected had it not been for Exp Realty. And the word collaborate comes to mind when we talk about Exp Realty. And you do this quite a bit. And we share, and that's the main thing. And really, the main connection we have is that we're agent owners at Exp Realty. And so today we have an event. We've invited, Ricky Tucker was kind enough to put the event on for Darren, and I think we'll have a standing room only for you today. And but I'm so honored to have you here with us. Darren has taken my calls. If I've called, he's always said on different conference calls, hey, if you need me, here's my number, whatever. And I don't know how many people call you, but I'm one of them. I like to lean on him. Right. So Darren, how'd you get into real estate though? Because I think you were in law enforcement. Is that correct? Yeah. So tell us the beginning of it, because some of these people out here are looking at getting their license, or some people are trying to get that production, up to a certain volume. Right. So what were you doing? Let's talk about that.
Sure. 17 years ago, I walked into my guest bathroom at my home. I hit my knees and I said, Lord, life is not supposed to be this tough. I need some direction. I need some guidance. I was working 3 jobs at the time to make ends meet. And I left my guest bathroom and walked into my master bathroom. And on the back of my toilet was a magazine. It was Success Magazine. It said something to the fact that, real estate in Arizona or something to that effect. And I said, man, maybe that's a call. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe I should try real estate. And so I picked up the phone and called a local mom and pop shop and said, look, I took a position in investigations. I lost a lot of my overtime income that I was making in law enforcement. And I said, what does your average realtor make on a part-time basis? And she said, you get out of it what you put into it. Right. The sky's the limit, but we don't hire part-time agents in our office. And so I ended up putting my license at a small little mom and pop shop for about, 3 months. Right. September 11th hit, and all of my trooper buddies were relocating out of state with air marshals and border patrol, some other different entities throughout the federal government. Right. And I said, man, I really need to be with a national franchise. So I ended up moving my license to a Coldwell Banker, and that's really where I got my start in the business. And stayed there for 7 years, and I ended up leaving April 28, 2006 was my last day officially on the job as a police officer, and I was selling about 52 houses a year on a part-time basis.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
I just couldn't do both anymore, and the Lord's really blessed me in my career that I'm able to pass that on and bless others, and that's what I love. Well,
I tell you, it's a very intriguing story, and I know you have a book here. I'd like for you to show it too.
Sure,
if you want to show it. This is Darren James is the author of this book. It's My Proven System for Selling Homes Fast for Top Dollar. So if you're a realtor out there, how can they find that book?
They can actually message me. I'll send them a copy, and it's no charge to them. I'm giving two of the books away today, and another book by one of my favorite authors, Seth Godin. Great author as well. I'm giving one of those books away today as well, just for being in attendance. So.
That's awesome. And I think that, and I don't know this for a fact, I've heard you speak many times, but I think the story is very intriguing where, how you feel like you got the calling to do real estate.
Right.
It could be anything. And by opening up your heart. And I think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And, the foundation of how we get into something in the Lord can see us go through. So, but man, I appreciate you coming out today and sharing with the team players that I have.
Absolutely.
Our team right here in Lafayette. In fact, I think we have some people driving in from North Louisiana, all over the state, and of course Alabama and Florida.
Yeah.
So we thank you so much for your giving and collaboration. And this is just a wonderful time to bring good agents together who can get a lot of good information.
Right.
Free,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
And have an opportunity to buy that book or get that book from Darren. So Darren James, top guy in Louisiana, Kirk Brown, Exp Realty, and please reach out to Darren if you have any questions or anything like that. He'd be glad to help you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kirk. I really appreciate it.
Talk to you soon, brother.
Top notch.
Bye-bye now.